morning. It's really a pleasure to be here today and speak about women in Western Kenya. My name is Jane Wanyama. I'm a nurse midwife and a CEO of the Aga Khan Hospital, Kisumu, Kenya. In many communities in Kenya, a girl child is deemed a lesser person. Women and girls do not traditionally have control over everything about themselves, including, sadly, their own health. At the household level, decisions are made by the male heads of the households. In the community, people still believe in many harmful myths that impact the health of women, including access to health care. I saw that I could make a change in making sure that some of these challenges have been sorted out, being a professional nurse midwife. Unfortunately, the public does not always value the skills, competencies, and capabilities of nurses. And therefore, I felt a very strong urge to improve the public image of this profession. This required me to be in the influential position, and so I chose the path of leadership and management. Upon completion of my MBA, I worked myself up to become the hospital CEO. This meant that as a nurse, I was in the boardroom and in round table meetings, leading the discussions that inform health systems management and strengthening. The Aga Khan Hospital Kisumu in 2016 became the implementing partner of Access Project. The project, funded by the Government of Canada and Aga Khan Foundation, aims to increase quality and through extending and strengthening systems, which then focus on being to improve the health of women and newborns in rural Kenya. Initially, as a midwife, I participated in the project as a focal person. But as a CEO, I not only identified myself with the women, and not just as a professional midwife, but I was now a leader, accountable for the project deliverables, ensuring that the project is delivered with the desired quality results on time and within budget. Through the project, the Aga Khan Hospital Kisumu has partnered with Kenyanya Hospital, which is a government health facility in Kisii County serving about 30,000 people. Before we formed this partnership, the government facilities struggled with a lot of issues, having to transfer women so many kilometers just to get access to good quality health care. The facility lacked basic equipment, utilities, while the staff lacked skills and knowledge to provide quality maternal and neonatal care. As would be expected, the outcomes were a high rate of morbidities and mortalities. Through this project, the gender barriers that negatively impacted the access to health are being addressed. And as a result, there has been an increase of the number of women receiving timely, quality care through pregnancy, birth, and even child care. The community health volunteers was deemed a very crucial part to record success. Community health volunteers were people who belong to those communities and are people who know exactly what is happening in their households. They understand what taboos stand in the way of proper care for women and girls. They are trusted by their communities and come through as change agents who, when empowered and provided with the right tools, will create a lasting change for the health outcomes. Through the community health volunteers, we have been able to demystify some of the harmful myths and taboos, and coupled with many other appropriate tools, we see women and children getting better health care. And that is why it's important that we had this project come to Kisii, Kenya. And not just that, male involvement has also come in a very important factor. And it's important that men take an active role in parenting. That is David. David is a beneficiary of the project and has supported Ruth, his wife, through the pregnancy, birth, and caring for their second born baby. Antenatally, the services were provided in the antenatal block building that was actually provided by the Access Project. David felt very comfortable to be part of this care because there was facilities that would be able to support him. When Ruth went to labor, David made sure that she got to the hospital in good time, and the type of care that she received was to give them a baby that was healthy. And this was in the renovated facilities. Florence, as we can see her there, is now a 2-year-old girl with both parents as active caregivers. Involving women in leadership is the change that we need to improve health outcomes in our communities and accelerate the achievement of the SDGs. Being a female CEO makes me different from my male counterparts in many ways, but one main one is that women adopt a participative leadership style. Women understand and embrace the fact that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. Having started my career as a nurse midwife and now as a CEO, I know the power in me is unstoppable. I know myself. I believe in myself and all I can be. The history, myths, and taboos do not define me. There is something inside me that is greater than any obstacle out there. I am coming through as a reliable leader and an expert in my field and specialty as a midwife to reliably prove that Kenyan women can deliver. The power in me is real. Thank you.
Thank you very much.